You'll find this when you are ready to hear it, when you are ready to change everything. Some of you are exhausted from trying to make things happen in your life and feeling like nothing works. You've been watching opportunities pass you by while others seem to get all the breaks. You've poured your heart into your dreams, your relationships, your work, and yet you are met with disappointment, rejection, or even silence. And you are thinking, why does it feel like I'm the last one? Why do I keep failing while everyone else moves ahead? You are tired of waiting, tired of being overlooked, tired of people judging your past, your mistakes, your scars. And God is saying today, your breakthrough, your new season, the change you've been crying out for is coming. But it will only appear when your heart, your mind, and spirit are ready to receive it. Hallelujah. So it's not just about timing. It's about preparing your heart to step into everything God has promised for you. So when you read the book of Isaiah chapter 43 verse 19, it says, "Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." Hallelujah. So notice this, God's new thing appears not just because he is ready, but because you are ready. So when your mind, your heart, and your spirit align with his plan, the invisible becomes visible. Hallelujah. 1. Readiness unlocks revelation. So the doors you've been knocking on will only open when your heart is aligned to receive what God has for you. So stop holding on to fear and doubt. Stop asking, am I enough? Open your heart fully and suddenly clarity, opportunities, and insight will appear in ways that feel almost miraculous. Your readiness is like a key. It unlocks the revelation that has been waiting in the spiritual realm. Hallelujah. Declare this. I am ready to receive the divine revelation God has prepared for me. 2. Change requires your willingness. Breakthrough will not arrive without your active willingness to change. Let go of control. Stop trying to force outcomes that are not from God. Release the bitterness, anger, resentment, because these are heavy weights that block favor. When you choose to surrender and trust God fully, he can begin to move in ways that you never imagined. That is why you could see when you see Joseph, he could have been bitter in the pit, but his willingness to trust God even in adversity positioned him for elevation. So your willingness now will determine the speed and depth of your breakthrough. Hallelujah. Declare this. I release control and step fully into God's plan for my life. I am ready for my transformation. 3. Preparation precedes elevation. So God's timing is perfect. Your waiting is not wasted. Esther waited 12 months of preparation before meeting the king. Daniel waited in the lion's den. Joseph waited years in a pit. So during these seasons, God is shaping your character, refining your spirit, and aligning your circumstances. Hallelujah. 4. The shift will be evident. So when you are ready, your life will visibly change. Circumstances will begin to align in ways you never expected. Opportunities that seemed impossible will suddenly appear. People will notice your favor, even those who doubted you. God's new thing doesn't arrive quietly. It makes itself known. It shifts environments, opens doors, and makes waves that announce your season of breakthrough. So declare this. My breakthrough is visible. My life is shifting. God's favor is undeniable and unmistakable. Hallelujah. 5. Readiness multiplies blessings. So your readiness allows God to multiply blessings. One breakthrough can expand into multiple areas. Your relationships, career, finances, spiritual growth. The alignment of your heart and readiness of your spirit triggers God's favor to flow without restraint. So God is saying, the change I am bringing is bigger than you imagined. Be ready to receive abundance, elevation, and multiplied favor. Declare this. I am ready for God's multiplied blessings. I receive abundance, favor, and transformation in every area of my life. Amen.